Hello everybody and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary by Mr. DJ. So today I'm going to be covering the IEM. This is going to be qxc as spawning as the Red Terran, and he's going against the one and only IdRa. This is going to be on the map Metalopolis, and there are on cross positions. So we might see a long-term macro game, I don't know. We'll see. So qxc, there it is. Oh, I was searching for my notebook. Okay, what are they talking about? So qxc is ranked 32nd on the European servers, and IdRa, I don't know. I didn't watch him. I didn't look him up. But I'll try to post in the description down below what rank he is, and I will put the win-loss of qxc of both players. So IdRa is going to scout with that Overlord, seeing that qxc is not here. Did I tell you this is going to be a TVZ, so we might see some heavy mech build. And qxc scouting around his base. And qxc gets a 13 barracks. Oh no, 12 barracks, and he might get a gas, or he will do a 2 racks push if he doesn't get a gas, or bunker push. We'll see in just a moment if he gets 2 racks push. So we're gonna see some early aggression by qxc, but he doesn't know that his opponent is far away, and IdRa is going to catch that 14 hat before pool. So he definitely feels safe and he wants the macro, and sends a scouting SCV at IdRa's base. So we'll see. He might get IdRa off. He might got IdRa off guard because IdRa didn't scout his 2 rack aggression. He is just now getting orbital command, and that SCV will be happy to catch the hatchery on the way. And so the spawning pool is up, so we're gonna see gas coming out. That's exactly right, gas coming out, and 1 SCV pushing out with 1 marine. Excuse me, a little burp in my mouth. So yep, qxc is gonna scout out the hatchery, and he knows that his opponent is here, and he knows that he doesn't have any attacking units because of the 14 hatch 14 pool. But let me get a production tab up. 2 Zerglings on the way, and the bunker is going up, but there's no defensive unit, so yeah, he pulls back. And no marines. Yeah, 1 marine here. If he scoot and shoot, as I always say, like scoot and shoot reminds me always of ice cream. But 2 Zerglings are out, and 2 more are coming out, and 2 more are coming out, and we got 3 marines, and the bunker is going to go up. The Zerglings are not happy about that, and qxc just trying to poke in. No gas whatsoever. He just wants to get that bunker rush finished, and scoot and shoot might go from qxc, but it's not enough. Will that bunker finish in time? No. Yeah, no, really nice scoot and shoot might go from qxc, but the bunker is going to finish, and if he gets his marines in that bunker, no, he salvaged the bunker, and voila. He's expanding. That's exactly what you should do. Expand after it if you don't successfully kill your opponent with your early push. And IdRa is going to get Zergling speed, and he has some Zergling and no Roach Warren whatsoever. That gas not saturated at all, only has 2 harvesters on it, and he needs to get 3. but he doesn't see that. He doesn't see that he has only two drones on the on the gas. But the Zerglings are going to push in. No, they're pulling back. They're seeing that there are many Marines, and QXE will try to make something happen. But I don't think this is going to happen, and QXE walling off completely because he's scared of any Zergling run by, and this is really good against any Baneling bust. Okay, so trying to poke in, but there are some Zerglings on the field. There's quite a lot of Zerglings on the field, and speed is almost finished. So he will pull back, very wise, because look at all those Zerglings. He can scoot and shoot, but Zergling speed is almost finished, and scoot and shoot is worthless against the Zergling speedlings. So he gets a bunker, and the second orbital command is going to finish, so he's going to get a mule. Nope, he decides to lift off. Most Terran players will get a mule, then lift off, so they can get more energy when they are traveling, which is not a bad idea. Zergling speed is now finished, and we got lair check on the way. So we might see some, let's see, roaches, hydras, mutaling, mutabaneling, baneling's nest on the way. Really nice response to all of those marines, but one bunker is down. He won't get us around, and decides to get out of that bunker and pushing those Zerglings back. So he's saturating his expansion and gets blue flame hellions. Against Zerglings, it's pretty Zergling toast. It's how say Zergling sausage. Yeah, against banelings too, but I think they count as light. Yeah, so this is going to be fun, and limb pack is on the way. So those marines will be effective with stim back, and we got baneling speed on the way, centrifugal hooks, and so he's pushing out with a pretty decent. No, he's not. Oh yes, he is. Yes, he is pushing out with a pretty decent army of Zerglings, but there's a bunker protecting and gets one kill, and he decides to pull back. IdRa gets his third at the 9-minute mark, which is great for him, but qxc needs to be careful. He needs to get a third as well, so he doesn't fall behind his opponent, and Marines just hanging around to prevent that this deer overlord to come in and scout this two guys with that. So one weapon upgrade for our infantry for Terran player, and blue flame is just now finishing, so he is going to push off. We might see some drone, or look, oh, he sees that blue flame. We might see some drone sausage as well. We'll see. That creep thread is pretty nice, but one queen on the field. And so he's going to push in one more hatchery. No, he tries to get this around, but those Zerglings are pretty worthless. You see and those Hellions will need to go back. They don't want to get roasted as well. But one more Zergling roasts, and I think that he's going to pull back. Tries to caught the queen off guard because she is off grip and she's slow as hell. And we see some mutas on the way. I didn't see that coming. So we see baneling muta, which is pretty normal for a Zerg player to counter Marine Marauder. Normally they will get a Spire to counter a siege tank. And that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing siege tanks So IdRa is definitely in front of his game. One siege tank out. No siege tech on the way. Yes, siege tech is just going. And IdRa got some banelings out. And a pretty decent army of mutas, but he will try to run in and sees a muta, so he's like, damn it. And runs in Marines in stims, but no medibacks. And no, the Marines are going to die, and the tank is going to die as well. So this is not really effective. He's pulling back, as you can see. Rallied units. So let me see. He's getting a third. He's getting some mutas. He got one Zerg attack melee and one flyer attack for our Zerg player, and tries to push back and get some Marines off guard. And he runs in his base. He could focus fire those add-ons to prevent for any. Oh my god, the upgrade is in jeopardy. But the mutas are going to back off. Excuse me. Combat shield is finishing right now. And one hatchery is up to get more units. And decides not to get an or below command. He knows he is behind, so he wants the third saturated as soon as he can. Okay, so muta's running in. And they might come in. Only 3 Marines are guarding. We see 1 ground carapace, and we've got 1 missile turret for, well, not much SCVs. But we got some Marines. And I would like to see some Thors, but no armory on the way. Man, Thors would be so awesome. He gets a planetary fortress, so he is scared. He is scared of any Zerg being run bys or something like that. IdRa does not scout the third of QXC, but he will right now. He scouts it out just now, so he knows that he has a third. But we got some medivacs on the way. And ooh, we got an armor, so we might see some Thors. This is going to be awesome, but you know, good Zerg players will magic box trick, and IdRa is getting his 4th expansion, which is pretty normal because his main is near mined out, and to get more money, and like Husky says, more money, more units. That's the trick about StarCraft, and as you can see, he is focusing down those add-ons, and that reactor is going to go down. And so no more 2 Marines, but one Raxa has. Oh my god, he definitely needs some force. QXC definitely needs some force right now to kill all those mutas. This would be great to see a lot of muta guys. And stints his Marines in, and those mutas going to pull back. He got a sensor tower. Well, nice sensor tower placement. He sees that red dot here, and he knows it's